Hello, lads and lasses. Hey, if you like today's lesson, then cause as much environmental damage as possible to make the sea levels rise, which will increase the chance of tropical storms, which will then turn into hurricanes. Then become the leader of the World Meteorological Organization so that you can name all the hurricanes I Heart Art, as this would really help spread the good word about my class. Okay, today we're going to be working with orange. So I'm going to pour just a little bit of orange. Just a dab will do you. I'm going to shake it up. There we go. Just a dab will do you. And white and black. All right, don't need. Oh, look at that. That happens. All right, so be careful. That could have landed on my jeans or my shirt. So be extra careful when, in fact, I am going to. It's going to make a smear. It's going to be ugly, but it will be something that I can work with. All right. That happens. It's this area that I want to keep nice and clean, and inside here and inside here. All this area right out here. So, like, there's a little bit of spot right there. It's all going to get messy. You know, part of painting is getting messy, but that's okay. All right. So, we're going to do orange. So, orange is going to be orange, super light orange. So, these are tints and shades that I'm talking about. So, a light tint, a tint, regular orange, a dark shade, a shade, and a dark shade. All right, so let's get this party started. Let's move my stuff over here, and we'll get like this, and orange. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to paint the medium color orange. Wash off my brush, get off the extra water, and I need to get orange. And so my orange is going to go right here. So orange. All right, and then I'm going to make a light tint. So I'm going to put a lot of white in the middle. Got a lot of white to work with. That's good. And I'm going to put just a little bit of orange with all that white. I'm going to start here in the corner. I can add more and more white as I see fit. All right, that's a good, very light white. All right, scrape that off. Wash off my brush, dry it off. And then I'm going to use this color over here with orange. right. Now I'm going to add some more orange to that, and that'll give me a tint. All right, so now all my tints are made. So now we need to make a couple of shades. All right, wash off my brush. I'm going to get a bunch of orange. Right there. And just a little bit of black with all of that. All right, it gives me like a brownish orange color. All right, adding more black. All right, so that is orange. We're going to do green next. So I'm going to do just a little bit of green and white and black. All right, so this is going to be a light tint. That'll be a tint. That'll be pure green. That'll be a shade, and that'll be a dark shade right there. Next, we're going to make a light tint. So it's going to be mostly white with a little bit of green. And this should kind of look like mint ice cream or something, right? Mint chocolate chip. All right, and I'm going to add a little bit more green to this. All right, and then I'm going to make a shade of green. So now I'm going to get a bunch of green, put it right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of black with that green. Should give me a darker green. All right, and now to make my dark tint, I'm going to add more black to that. So I put a lot of black in here, and I'm just going to keep adding green and green until it looks just the slightest more green than the black. All right, so I think on the camera this is going to look black, but I can see that it is dark green. And tempera paint dries lighter. There we go. All right, green. Next, we're going to do yellow. Okay, because this is taking less paint than I anticipated, I'm just going to use less color. All right, and less black and less white. All right, now yellow is different. Listen carefully. Because yellow is so light, when we add white to it, it just gets too light too fast. So we're going to put pure yellow here. And we're only going to have one tint, and then we're going to have 3 shades. All right, so now I'm going to make a light yellow. So I'm going to take the lighter of the two colors. There we go. The lighter of the two colors and put it here. And then I'm going to add yellow to that. And I'm just looking for something that is lighter than yellow. Gives me like a pastel yellow. Or it also reminds me of the lemonade, the frozen lemonade that Chick-fil-A has. All right, and now we're going to make 3 shades of yellow. So here we go. We're going to put a lot of yellow there. Now, because yellow is so light and black is so dark, it's only going to take a little bit of black to change that yellow. So I just put a little bit on the tip of my brush, mix it in with that. Look at how big a change that is. All right, it almost turns into like a olive green. Yeah, right. Also, the other thing I want to tell you is that yellow in temper paint and in oil paint and acrylic paint, yellow is the most transparent of all the paints. That's too much black. Oh, it's looking awful similar, so I'm going to add more black to that. There we go. That is a difference. All right, and for the final one, I'm going to make this even darker, so I'm going to add a big goop of black to that. Make this a totally dark yellow. All right, and that is how we do yellow. Okay, next we're going to do purple. Actually, I think we're going to stop here for the day, and then we will continue this tomorrow.
All right, that's it for today. And until next time, be a little art factory.